Day there. How's everybody doing out there? Oh, well, it's a Monday. We're back at it. Feel like I'm alive yet. So, yesterday, not a good time. So, but anyway, yeah. Well, as you know, we got the '96 GMC tore apart. Been curious about what's going on with this motor. I mean, I really didn't want to, but I'm going to roll the cylinder down. Well, actually, before I do that, I'm going to tear these heads apart. As I see, oops. Okay, that's number one, and the plug was wet. And I see here, I got a little funky burning right in here. It's turning black. But as I found out, the seal wasn't in the right spot on the spider, so it was sucking air. So I want to take these apart to see if I can just lap the valves in, or if I want to end up having to, well, let me get some better light here. I really hope not. I think I need to send them off to get them clean and crack checked, but we're going to have them tore apart, because last time I done that, the guy was nice on the price, because he said, well, you're the one putting them together. So he said, I just did the valve job. So, and the stuff still smells gassy. I mean, this thing was, it's been apart now for what, 2-3 days? And you know, there for a while, once in a while I'd get a good whiff of gas off this thing, but so anyway, we're going to get the going here. I think I've showed enough head tear down and that for right now. I'm just going to get her done and find out what we got to do. Because if they look like they're going to have to go in, I want to get this stuff loaded up and get it down to the machine shop so he can clean and crack check them and see if I got anything good or if they're going to need to be repaired. So, alright, well, we'll be back in a little bit. Well, that wasn't quite what I wanted to see. I don't know if it's going to show. See how the seat is sooty? Well, look at the valve. And it's wet on one side, pitted, sooty. But again, the guides ain't loose, so valve seals I think are out because there's no restriction. Yeah. Whew, I wish you guys could smell that valve. It smells like raw gas. Wow, look at that one. Crap starting to build up on it. I think I got a bad case of the valve seals. I mean, I have not popped these out yet. And this is, oh. Yep, she's starting to leak there, starting to soot up. Right there, so. I think it's a good thing I did pull the heads after all. So I've had like I said, a random miss that's come and gone. Well, if these ain't sealing, that would explain it. Wow. Yeah, that valve seal not working at all because that just. Yep. Now look at this last one. So. Yeah, there's no way in hell those valves were sealing. So, all right, well, we'll get those. Well, actually, I guess I just need to slide them back in there and get the other head apart. I am not going to even mess with them anymore because I know they need to have valve job done, so they're going to be cleaned and crack checked. And I'll get the temperature sending unit out of it and get the other head ready to go. And we'll go from there. Alright. Sorry about the fan, but the furnace is running. But look at that intake valve. That's some white punk. I don't know. And there is normal looking. This over here looks like it's been hot. These heads come back not broke, it'll be a miracle, I'm afraid. So, yeah. I'm just going to let him clean them up, and I'm going to get them knocked apart because it makes a difference on the price. Like you said, if he ain't got to put them together, it cuts the price down. So, and I'm very well capable of doing that. And yeah, so alright, I want to get that one knocked apart and see what the heck we got. Yeah, we're trailing in somebody's dust, but you know, I thought it's been a while since I just had you guys on a country road drive, so what the hell, we're taking a country road drive. Sometimes you gotta get off the concrete path and get on the dirt. Nice little area, and oh, sorry for showing you guys this. This is all the snow we've got. I mean, when our warm days come, we're going to have warm weather right from the get-go because we ain't got any snow melt to have. We're at 18 right now, so this is just one of our little back roads. Anyway, there's some train tracks in the river. So we're just heading down. Been thinking about that truck. You know, I've been fighting issues with it, throwing a Cadillac inverter code and O2 code, and I've just been sitting here thinking, I do that a lot when I drive anymore. You know, finding that O-ring wasn't around that spider like it was supposed to, that was creating a hell of a vacuum leak there. I'm surprised it didn't whistle Dixie at me. Maybe it wasn't, I just didn't hear it, I don't know. So if that was running, trying to suck air in, then that poor computer was probably sitting there trying to compensate for the extra air coming in. That's why it's dumping so much gas. Maybe I don't actually have a problem with the spider. It was just the fact that the computer was trying to compensate for the air it was getting. I don't know. It's one of those things you think when you're just driving. Or the light bulb turns on and goes, and it's an aha, yeah, that explains a lot. Which, no. So yeah, just get this fixed. As if I was sucking air, that means I was trying to run lean, and that's probably what tore these valves up in this set of heads. Cousin's house. Another cousin of mine, not Rogers. So, yep. Right up there is where an old train used to run up there on the hill here. Just barely make out where the tracks was in the hill. This area used to be covered with train tracks. Now there's just the one left over there. So then here, the farmer bought all this ground here, and there was like 5 or 6 farm places in this area, and millions of trees. Well, you can't blame him. I mean, he come out smelling like a rose. Bought the ground for X amount, had all those trees logged out, and I think I paid for the ground in his first year's crop on it. There's walnuts, oaks, everything. They hauled semi-loads and semi-loads of trees out of here. So all his dirt work and everything is paid for by the trees he took out, which is kind of sad. That was a lot of trees gone. But the funny about this is, see this hill here? That hill was covered in trees at one time. It needed to stay covered in trees. And see, yes, he's got corn stalks on it. But right up here, this hump right here, the funny about that, and it's not really funny, but right there on that hump, one of the spraying companies had just got a brand new $350,000 sprayer. Guess what? That was the very first field it did. Well, was going to do. They tried spraying that side hill, went up right away, rolled it down to the bottom. Didn't even get, I don't even think they even got any spray out of it before they rolled it. Ground like that needs to stay in trees. I mean, there's no reason to be farming that. But, yeah. Yeah, I'm just thinking out loud. Just being myself. Doing what I do and have done on this channel for, what, 2-3 years now. A lot of you guys just like to everyday talk about living and that. Some of you don't. Hey, can't please everybody, so... That's, if we can please everybody, then there won't be any troubles in the world. But, anyway, yeah. Oh, and you know, I guess our state has now changed the limit on plates. Wife's going to have to learn a new plate. She's already got a new plate for her car. I'm like, what? I guess every 10 years now the state's going to make you get new plates whether you want them or not. Oh, okay. So they put a 10-year limit on a plate now, license plates. If that's the case, I should be getting a set here soon too. Think about that, yeah. I should have got my plates already for the pickup. Oh wait, no, I haven't had it that long. Wrong truck. The other truck. Yeah, the other truck. Alright, I'm just babbling. Nice sunny day, cleared, no snow. Sorry, don't mean to rub it in. But, yeah, and I always turn here. I'm going to go up this street once. This little town here. Used to be a thriving little town too, and it's died. Barely has a post office, so hey. Anyway. Alright, we're out of here. We'll be back. Alright. Yep. He said, yeah, there's no lap in those valves. You gotta have them ground. And we talked, I said, told him on how everything smells so gassy and that. And I think I finally found out why that truck's been throwing computer issues and we just could never find it. He says, if that gas, that rubber O-ring wasn't around the spider injection correctly, he says your computer was trying to compensate for all sorts of stuff. And he said that's what. I said, well, heck, this thing's only got 181,000 on them. The guides are tight. He said, well, finding out. He says the vortex around 100,000 is when they start to need a valve job. It's like, oh, okay. So that black Z91, Z71, I got, it's got a funky miss like that, so I imagine I'll be tearing the heads, top end of that apart and fixing it. He says, yep, that's what he's been finding with these, and he says, yeah. He says, with that sucking air, he said, you were running lean. He said, that's probably what tore up your valves for you a little faster too. Because that white crust on there, he's like, boy, that's weird. And I said, all the pistons are the same color across the top. That's not like if it was dumping oil, it would wash the cylinder off. And he said, yeah, with that intake being partially washed clean, he's like, yeah. So, and I checked with him. I don't know what the deal is, but that store is really becoming a good store to get stuff from because they're the same price as for the gaskets kit for the whole top end as I can order offline. It's like, damn. I said, I'll have it all here. So he says, yeah, you get this done and everything's sealed up like it's supposed to be. He says that it's going to run a totally different. Just wish I could wish he'd come out with a handheld computer that would just be able to set the timing on these vehicles, but no, that's all in a big fancy dancy computer program. One 10 grand. I don't think so. Well, I guess once I get this thing running, I'll talk to the guy at the dealership and say, hey, can you come out or what? He might. If not, get her to start and run at the town right away and be good to go, because it just, he says, yeah, and you're starting to get a little carbon buildup in the intake valves. So it was time. So now I gotta get the block all cleaned up, scraped off, and ready to go, and then I'll get the bolts soaking and cleaning. I guess I got plenty to do. I was kind of thinking, I won't go back to the farm today, but I'm sorry about that. Forget about the sun. I got plenty of stuff to start soaking and cleaning and getting ready. I got the valves and valve springs and rocker arms and all that to get cleaned up, and so I guess I'll do some soaking of parts and cleaning. And all right, just kind of mad at myself for not catching that vacuum leak sooner. I mean, I wish I would have found that sooner, but because now it's kind of going along with, because you know, this Tahoe, I stand on it, it gets up and goes. The truck got up and ran too, but not. So hey, you live and learn by your life's mistakes and your errors, and I guess now next time I question one of these, I know another spot to spray the carb cleaner around to see if it changes. And that's why I guess I'm sitting here trying to think, did I do that with this truck or not? I may not have. So, this is where I need a 2 or 3 stall building. Since that one's going to be tied up probably till Friday before I get any parts back, I'm tied up, and it's not like I really want to push that outside and let the short block get full of dirt. So yeah, I don't know. Right. Wow, I guess I should have got one of these years ago. That's kind of nice when you got the right tools. There it is. It's a Wow 5200 $12 gasket scraper. I just made short work of the passenger side of the block. I gotta go in and vac it out and clean it up, but we got that side shined up already. Yeah, when I get her running, I'll go to the power washer and wash off the front of the motor here. Get that all cleaned up the best I can. But yeah, having a real gasket scraper took the stuff right off. Lickety split. And I hit it with the sand. Did my thing. Oh yeah, I gotta get in there and I vac that out and get all the threads chased out and cleaned up so they're ready to go. But yeah, that was, didn't take as long as the last truck I had in here that I'd done the head job on. And that's at 90 we done the upper end on that. Got lucky with that one, I guess. But yeah, so it'll be Thursday or so, or well, later in the week, he said. I might just check with him Wednesday, see if he's got it done. So yeah, I got my glasses off. That was easier to, I don't know, sometimes I can see good with my glasses, sometimes I can't, so I don't know what the heck's going on. But yeah, we do have a couple nibbles on that motor, so have to see. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to do with that one yet. I'm getting to where I wanted to get rid of some of the trucks. I guess if I put that motor with that new tranny in my old 97 that has 315,000 on it, I don't care. I think I'm going to try to get down to that and the dually left. That's all I really want to keep. Then I thought about that. I'm kind of getting tired of the green colored trucks. I was thinking about putting this motor, but the new tranny I have don't go to the 98. And I ain't going to spend the money on the tranny to have it converted over to work in a 98. So yeah. If I do that, I just will have the tranny built for the 98. So, well, anyway, I guess I'll lean over the front end here a little bit, just taking a break. Got parts in here soaking. Got the valve springs, retainers, and the keepers in there soaking. I'll get those soaked and washed and cleaned. And I got a set already cleaned up, but they're just extras right now, so hell, I'll just keep what was with the truck with it. So anyway, I guess all right, we'll be back. Well, we got the springs cleaned up, retainers and that cleaned up. Still got the rock arms to go. I've got the head bolts in there soaking now. Push rods over there. We washed down the retainer there, washed down the block, then sprayed down the cylinders with WD-40, and then as I go together I'll spray this all down with carb cleaner again, and then I'm going to see if I can get some more mineral spirits. I'll drain out the oil that's in here. Then I want to try and get some more mineral spirits and get a cleaner catch pan and put under there. Then I'll pour some mineral spirits through here a couple of times to help finish washing out everything, and then put the plug in it, pour the oil in it so I get oil over the lifters right away, and button her up and hit the key and see what happens here. But yeah, now so hopefully now after we're done there won't be any more engine codes with this thing, because I asked him what the heck was going on with my valves, and sure, that thing's getting about as bad as a scanner. I go to do something that turns on. Can't wait till the warm days are there. But he's like, because when I showed him asked him what was going on with the valves, he's like, that's strange. But then after I talked to him more, he goes, that makes sense now. So I guess that's a warning for anybody that works on these pickups. Make sure you get that seal around your spider, and sometimes you got to put a little Vaseline or oil or something on it to get it to slide on, but don't force it on and think, oh, it went, because it'll be like that one there where it pushed the seal down and then had a big vacuum leak. He says, that's probably your problem. He says, your spider may not be bad after all. He said, it was just trying to dump so much gas to compensate for the lean condition it was picking up. So I guess anyway, well, now I know once this truck's done, I wouldn't be afraid to drive it from here to California and back now. Well, it wasn't before, but I'm glad I didn't try, because about half the way there probably would have died on me. So anyway, I guess that's what we'll call for this day 2 of working on the GMC 1596. So yeah, I guess I'll go home and see if I got any more bites on that 99 motor there. If not, I don't know. I don't know. Sell a whole truck, that would be better. Because, yeah. we'll figure it out. That's all you can do. So, all right, guys, you take care. God bless each and every one of you, and let's all have a great week out there. See you later.